So, this is what happens when I create a ship in survival without doing anything in creative. Now I went ahead and I did do something to that ship in creative. And I think I've come up with a solution for my problems. But it means an extensive rebuild of the entire ship. More or less adding 2 more hydrogen tanks and adding about 12 lift thrusters. So I'm thinking that I'm going to go ahead and do the majority of this as a time lapse. That way I can concentrate on it and get it done and possibly resolve the fact that I do have issues with trying to talk and think at the same time. So, in order to finish this thing, I'm going to have to let you watch from afar, and maybe I'll pop in once in a while and explain what I'm doing. But, oh jeez, you know, I think what I need to do first is I'm going to have to remove the hydrogen and the oxygen from the ship. So that in itself presents a problem.
Energy low. Energy critical.
Holy crap. That took a while. And I'm still not done. But I'd say that it's about 90% complete. It's just a little bit wider, a little bit longer, because I've had to give enough room for the extra thrusters. I did add an extra hydrogen thruster on each of the nacelles. The nacelles are identical, pretty much. Yes, there's my hydrogen farm, hydrogen storage, with some solar arrays that are tracking the sun. couple of oxygen tanks, all stuff I use to transfer everything out of the old ship and transfer it back into the new ship. I figured that it was best to just rebuild the whole thing. And it turned out to work out for the best so far. And for some reason, something that Robin Shield has noticed, the build and repairs like to chew away at things for no reason, and it started destroying a couple of these arms. And so, aside from just repairing the couple that it destroyed, I added another block, spread out the lights a little bit on all of them. So that'll be neat to see at night. So let's see here. We have on each side now, I'll get her here. On each side now we have 2 large hydrogen tanks. And then we have 6 lateral thrusters, half and half. On the bottom here, I have a couple of groups of additional thrusters to keep it up in the air. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough. Inside here, it isn't as fancy, I guess, as the last time, but there's a lot of empty space in here. So I just didn't want to come up with some oddball way to cover it up. So I just went ahead and put those catwalks in there. And then back here, I threw on some extras for forward thrust. Go up on top, take a look there. And on top, it's put the little louver here just for looks. Nothing, no reason for it whatsoever. A couple of these structural bars to cover up some of the holes, the lack of structure. I put in the catwalks and tried to make it look like these things were reinforced here. I can never quite get up there. There we go. And of course this will be the main attach point underneath here. That rotor will be the main attach point for the 3 large cargo container module that I'm going to build. And this is on top of the I guess the cabin, we'll call it, the control center. I have some windows, extra windows for a little bit more natural light. And so now I'll just drop down here. I have to make some radio component thingamabobbers there to finish off that sensor, so I can set up the door to open whenever I jump up onto the ladder. This part of it is identical to what the other one was, except it's a little wider, so I had to figure out what did I want to do, and I put in some windows. So you look out back and see the cargo. And then put in a couple of armories, a cargo container. Oh, I forgot to show that. There's a connector that's connected directly to that on the bottom. Couple of programmable blocks. One of them that will be used for the vector thrust. There's the windows. Little natural light in here. Couple more porthole windows, oval windows. Be able to look out and see that. And, I think this is a little bit different than the last one, just a tad bit, but it gives a pretty decent view straight up and in pretty well all directions. So landing and flying shouldn't be too bad, providing that it works. Up here there's 2 oxygen tanks, one on each side, just to balance it out, and then the vent. Pressurized. Let's go back out here. Here's that connector I put on here. It's going to be for whenever I finally get this ship flyable. Oh man, yawning a storm up for some reason. So it'll be better than doing the haphazard connections I was doing. And then, just to make it the same, I put a depression on this side. And, you know, that'll relieve some mass of the ship. So, I did not pay attention to what the mass of the other ship was, but I'm sure that this one is a little bit significantly larger, or more, and hopefully that won't be adverse effects to its abilities. Wow, why am I yawning so much? Sorry about that. Well, let's take a look at the hydrogen area. That's where I was like raring to go and big time wanting to build something. It was difficult to get those set up, believe it or not. That kind of aggravated. I thought those solar arrays would connect, or the solar panels would connect in the center, but no, they connect on the very edge, very bottom corner there, the large where the LEDs are at. So, per Robin Shields' suggestion, I decided to try out the gantries. I do like them. They are definitely more industrial looking. They look like they have more structure. But I just basically built this up so that I'd have a place to mount these arrays and kind of like an inspection area. Using the the passageway mod. I can't remember it off the top of my head. And what else? Anything else? Well, here's the this is the programmable block that's running the solar arrays. 2 batteries here. I've destroyed quite a few batteries, so I didn't feel like going through all the trouble of trying to save them. There's an hydrogen generator here that really would it would take forever to fill up these 5 tanks, but you know, added a little bit of sand-blown texture to everything except for the ship. Make it look like it's been out here for a while. You can see the texture on the pieces parts. Yeah, I think this will work though. It has the same general look, so all of the very interesting suggestions, and yes, it does look like a turtle. And I have to say, I cracked up pretty good when I saw Drossier's suggestion of calling it the cowabunga. So that's hilarious. But I put lights on the belly here, the keel for landing. Use the same retractable gear, and I think that's it. I think that's all I've done. Oh, I did add this. Yeah, if you were attentive here, I do have 3 cargo containers now because of the massive overflow of pieces parts. And because of the nacelles and the ship being wider, I had to cant out these other arms, unfortunately, but that's what you got to do. But I'm going to take a step away from this for a little bit, just to clear my mind, and I do have to finish the gyroscopes that are in here. They're kind of hidden, so I'm gonna have to grind away blocks to get to them. But yeah, I may have to go searching for cobalt, and it could mean that I have to go up into space. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that boulder over there's got cobalt. But anyway, that's where it is at. We are kind of like back to where I was when the last video was over with. Except this time I have not flown and run into everything and had all kinds of problems so far. That's yet to come. So I will talk to you guys later. Is it up here? Damn it. Yeah. So that is 2 from there. Let's go after that gremlin. Now. Okay. See, now these guys. Oh. Some of these have all their a bunch of metal grids, so yay. How many does it take? 50. Okay, so that is... Oh, I can finish all of them. Let's see, where is that? Those other ones are over here. Okay, they're not going to be on that block. Are they down here? Yes. Is it attached to the ceiling? Is it attached to that block? Yes, that would have been bad. Yay. Yay, it's done. Alright, so that part's done. Let me go return all these extra blocks. Oh, not I'm going to return all of them. I need to put the catwalks back. Oh, you got enough stuff to weld those up? Alright, cool. So now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to give those guys back their materials. I'm going to dump what I have in here. Now I'm going to put in... Do I have anything? Nope. First, change the color of that. Then I'll put you in. Put you in. And I'll put you in. Okay, some final little tweaking and stuff. And I think if I do that, they should all... Yes. They're all folding back. Nope, I don't want that. So I've finished mapping stuff. I've finished the gyros. I think I have everything all set. Hydrogen tanks are 3/4 full. I have the cargo containers in place. I'm not entirely thrilled that I've extended the length of this because now it really makes it look like a stretched out turtle. But I think it's time to go for a quick flight, test it out, and the quick flight will be hopefully successfully, to the other base. So, first off, I want to unlock the main gear. Turn that on. Those are on. It says I have 2 hours of power. Okay. So, if I lift up. And, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go forward. Why am I not going forward? Why am I floating up? That's the question. Why am I always having problems? It's because I don't have my lateral thrusters on. I need to get out of this stuff. Right, left, on. Hey! Take a look at something real quick. Cruise is true. Now, why are the nacelles not functioning? Because I have that and that. Boy, oh boy. Okay, landing gear coming up. We're going forward. And I think that the other base is over this way. So right now, everybody's happy. It seems. Okay, so we're maintaining speed. Alright, showing 2 hours. Have a shadow passing overhead. So I need to group stuff together so that I don't screw up again with the lateral thrust. So I need at least a little bit. it is. One small step for K-Max, one enormous step for tortoise kind. So, now that I'm here, see if I can get necessary things to build that. So far, it seems to be flying relatively good. The pilot needs a little work. Let's see, do I do that? Yes, successfully withdrawn. Okay. I need to map those other thrusters. Alright. So this is sensor, it's on. I want to sensor field range. And I want to show on HUD. Alright, well, I don't want to have... Let me see here, I don't want much on the left, the right, the front, the back. So let's see here. Wow, you really get down there. I wonder when they changed all of that. Alright, so let's go 0.5. 0.5. Top extent, let's go 2.5 for right now. Bottom extent is going to be there because the bottom is towards the front of the ship. And is it? No, I think it isn't. So then I need to go the opposite way. So bottom extent needs to be 0.5 or 2.5. And top needs to be this. Let's see there. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And so, now I will increase the back to 2.5. Let's go 5. No, 2.5. Because I just want it to be when I'm getting in there. Actually, I'll make it smaller so it doesn't get set off when I'm up in the cabin. So we'll go 2. Bottom extent, let's set that to 2. Alright, so it's hugging the ladder now. Ba. I like it. Those are good. Data proximity, don't need to worry about that. Not enemy. No neutrals, friendly and owner, okay. Players, yes. Set up action. And I want to set that to open. So, I'm going to shut that off. Actually, I want to for airlock. I want to... Oh, so I need to have it closed. Okay. So I need to change that to closed. Alright, so this is the test. And the door opens. There we go. And I just close it. I walk in, nothing happens. I walk out, nothing happens. And if I back off, if I airlock, it's closed. Jump on here, and we're good. Excellent. All right. So now I need to group some stuff together. The thrusters. Obviously, these ones didn't turn on because they are an auxiliary. The suggestion that was given to me. Ooh, I need to shut those off. About not even using the ions is an excellent suggestion. And unfortunately, I did build this before I saw any of those comments. This was actually built before I even posted last week's video. So, I'm going to leave them in for right now, just as because it was part of the design for the time being, and see how it transpires from there. I do want to I'm going to go ahead and take this up to the asteroid base as a test flight empty. And then, I don't know why I'm running over here, because I need to do some mapping. Well, there it is. It made it with minimal amount of effort. Of course, it's empty. And I'm very, very happy to be back on board the Traveler. You have no idea how much I've been getting more and more depressed being on the Martian surface. Let's wander back in. Let's go into the drop ship real quick here. And I'm very, very tempted to not return to the surface. I'll do a little stuff up here, maybe. Then again, I really want to move on. I really do want to move on. So, I'm going to think about it. And I will take your comments and inputs to heart when it comes to if you're happy with me just moving on right now, and I'll, maybe come back here. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be like the rest of the bases. They still exist here. I could go back to them, but I don't have any major desire to go back as of yet. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for enduring the torture that is my space engineering.